Alright, let's figure out our composite functions here for 19 and 20. We'll start by adding. Is going to be 3x squared minus 7, and I think it's always helpful to put both functions in parentheses just so we remember to distribute our negatives more than anything. Let's combine our like terms. 3 minus 1 is 2x squared minus 4x minus 2 for b f minus g of x. And here's where it really comes in handy to put those parentheses around, because we're going to distribute our negatives. So this becomes minus negative x becomes plus x, 4x squared, minus negative 4x becomes plus 4x, and then we're going to minus 5 more. We're going to get minus 12. Let's go ahead and multiply these two things together for fg of x. And on this one, I would recommend the box method, negative x squared minus 4x plus 5. Times 3x squared minus 7. So we're going to have negative 3x to the 4th. We're going to have negative 12x cubed. We're going to have 15x squared. We're going to have 7x squared. We're going to have 28x. And we're going to have minus 35. So putting them all together, we'll have negative 3x to the 4th minus 12x cubed. And we've got 22x squareds. We've got 28x's. And we've got minus 35. And if we move on to D here and divide them, I'm going to have to erase A and B. Then we will have 3x squared minus 7 over negative x squared minus 4x plus 5. That is not going to reduce at all. And we are going to have to factor the denominator here to make sure we don't, to find out what our x's can't be. So we have negative x squared minus 4x plus 5 cannot equal 0 because they're in the denominator. I'm going to pull that negative out. So what multiplies to 5 and subtracts to 4? How about positive 5 and negative 1? So what can x not equal? X cannot equal negative 5 or positive 1. You need both parts to be correct for problem D. It also asks us to do the composites. So let's clear some space out here. And we need to do f of g first for E. So we're going to do f, and I'm going to plug in what g is, negative x squared minus 4x plus 5. And our function says 3. Our function squared, and then minus 7. All right, we're going to need to use the box method to keep track of everything here. So we got negative x squared minus 4x plus 5. We'll have the same thing going down the side. So we've got x to the 4th. We've got 4x cubed. We've got minus 5x squared. we've got 4x cubed. We've got 16x squared minus 20x minus 5x squared minus 20x plus 25. Alright, so we've got 3x to the 4th plus 8x cubed plus 6x squared minus 40x plus 25 minus 7. If you made it through all that, good job. Let's just clean this up to finish. 3x to the 4th plus 24x cubed plus 18x squared minus 120x. 3 times 25 is 75. If I subtract the 7, I get plus 68. I'm going to check myself with the back of the book just to make sure that that all went right. Let's cross our fingers. And that is correct. Oh, lucky on that one. G of x is going to be a lot simpler, so let's see if we can squeeze it in here for the last part. G of 3x squared minus 7. Well, maybe it's not going to be a lot simpler, because we do have to FOIL. I gave you a hard one on this one. Make some room. Alright, so we have negative 3x squared minus 7 squared minus 4x plus 5. Okay, 3x squared minus 7 is going to be 9x to the 4th. 7 times 3 is 21, so minus 42x squared plus 49 minus 12x squared plus 28 plus 5. Clean it up. Negative 9x to the 4th. We've got 42x squared minus 12, so that's plus 30x squared. And we've got minus 49 plus 5, so minus 44. Oop, missed the 28. Minus 44 plus 28 is 16. Check the back of the book real quick just to make sure that is correct. And it is.